Well, hello guys, welcome back to the Banter Gilly here, and for your another little kit review rundown for you armor enthusiasts just like me. Don't I got a treat for you today? It is Borders new T-34 space armored tank. What makes this one so unique, this model kit so unique, is its beautiful box art. What, just another cardboard box art, is it? Well, the cover is anyways. But let's get to this here. So here you got the T-34 76 factory 112. It's a border model kit, 135 scale, BT 009, based in Battle of Kursk. As you can see, it's a 2-in-1 kit. You get PE parts for storage, a metal gun barrel, and a full turret interior. Nice. And workable tracks, linked, and suspension. So I'll zoom that up so you guys can see that. I'm not too sure why I'm having bad lighting here, but yeah. Looks kind of grainy, eh? But anyways, let's get on with the show here. Here's a side view of it. There's a nice little picture of the inside of the turret. So you got kind of a working gun mechanism going on there. A couple of stowage. And a look at the track and suspension. Sweet. And I'll flip it over to the other side. Here you got paint callouts. Not going to say who they are, but some of you guys know. And a couple of versions of the tank. And the one we're going to be looking at is this one here. Because I'm going out of the box and I'll be doing that. Already done a few of these already, so. So, that's the kit there. And like I said, what makes this kit unique is the box art. Yeah. We'll get to it. Hang on. So, we'll slide it out, and as you can see, this is a sleeve box art. And what I told you makes this sucker so unique is you get a beautiful little wooden case for it. It's all plain on the outside except for the top here. You got a nice little, looks like it was painted on. And wait for it. Voila! It slides right out into a perfect little thing here. Doesn't it look cute? Pretty. Nice little varnish on this, shine it up, and there you got your base for your tank once you're all done. That's what I'll be doing. So, let's open this up. Here we got all the parts. Bathtub, top turret, 4 sprues of tracks. Here we got a double bag sprues, something. Some more tracks. Some clear parts. Headlights. Periscopes. Anyway, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 bags so far of parts. 4, 5, There's the space armor. Don't worry, we'll get through this. And another one full of extra parts, barrel. Ooh, look at that. Looks like they miscounted it and they gave you extra parts for this. So, this goes with this, so yeah, look at that. Closer look, oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see what I can see, but geez, that looks good. Let me zoom you in on this because you guys got to see this. Okay, zoom in, zoom in. I don't know how well you can see that, but each track is registered. Has a number part on it. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that, but right there in the corner on each end there's some registration molding on there. Not really sure if they actually did that, but well, we'll have to look into it and find out. So here's the box. Up. Oh, forgot to zoom you guys back out. Okay, here's the box. Top cover. Nice wooden. Oh, put that aside. And let's go through the first part here. Here you go to lower hull, top hull. Little flimsy here. Let's get some light on this guy. Typical standard Russian T-34 hull. You guys all know what that little opening is. And the top hull. Got some nice panel lines there. That'll take a nice wash. Over the inside, yep, typical. Should sit like that somehow when done. Anyways, keep moving on here. We got some track link parts. Oh, look at that, no mold lines or nothing on it. I don't really want to open this one because it's very fiddly and seems a little weak. I don't want to lose any parts, so as you can see, all the injection molds are on the side, so it's going to be easy cleaning. Just cut, sand, and good to go. So you got 1, 2, 3.5. 3.5 sprues in that guy, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to throw all these back in the box here. And here's the other one I showed you earlier. Same thing with the other half of the track. All the sprue injection marks are on the track side, so just clip and sand. Everything will look good. And each one of these track links has a number, and also on the other side, the left and right side. So you get 4 of those and a half. Supposedly this is supposed to be workable. I can't see how it's going to look workable. Okay, yep. Looks like they're kind of snapped together, so they got these little pins on the inside there. Well, we'll see when we build that puppy up. Here you got some clear parts. Oh, well, you can see that. Wow. Clear surface on the top, and they did all the ribbon and well, you know how a headlight looks. It's all on the back, so nice and shiny there, smooth. So there's 4 little parts on that one. Comes in this cute little bag. And you see it's only 3 inches. Yes, these are all 1 inch apart, so 1, 2, 3. In case if you guys were ever wondering what these little dots are for, this is my little measuring thingy. So the sprues are about just over 12 inches by 9, 10, 11, 13. 12 by 13. Is this peelable? Let's see. Is it a sticker or is it? Oh yeah, it's just cute little sticker on it. So slowly take that out. Don't you just love it when you hear a video and that's all you hear? Oh, me, I really hate that. So we're looking at the back side here of the space armor. See, all the injection pin molds are on the inside, sorry. Flip it over and here's the outside, all the goodies that you're going to be seeing, displaying. Not sure what these are. I'm guessing those might be the brackets to hold the space armor on. Got a pioneer tool here, a shovel, a couple of handles. You can see, see that? Texture's okay. That'll take a nice panel wash. Got a lot of riveting here. Other than that, yeah, that's the first sprue. Gently put that aside. Next one. Sorry folks, I'm going to save all this so I don't lose any parts. Normally I would prep this and you guys won't hear any of that garbage, but... And this next one, this is sprue A. Backside, front armor plate. Nope, that's the rear armor plate. A couple of fenders. Exhaust and a lot of tiddly little parts. There's a little machine gun bomb mount. Driver's hatch. Couple of suspension. Front part. So that was sprue A. No bigger than big. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, as soon as this kit came out and I saw it's going to be in a special little box, I had to have it. And we're looking at sprue D. It has the turret ring, turret top. Looks like it's the gun. Well, basically just the whole turret. There's some stowage boxes for tools and stuff, but not. The gun breech and all this is all part of the gun. The hatch for the top of the turret. Here's the turret, comes in 2 pieces. And there is some injector pin marks in there that you'll have to fill in. But a two-piece turret? I don't know, we'll see. And it comes textured. You can see that, it's a little textured. I'd probably do my own emission surfacer, speckle it up again, you know. Top of the turret. Very fine textured. Like I said, I'll be doing Mr. Surfacer on there. Will fix all that crap. More handles. Grab pins. Periscope mounts. Part of the gun. Machine gun. And a slide molded turret thingy. Gun thingy. Yeah, I said it. Gun thingy, whatever. Gun mantlet. Okay, moving along. Here we got a double sprued in the bag. So, I'll pull out one, because usually when they do that, it is mirrored. So the wheels alone is just over 3.5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing with this, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5. Let's look at the wheels first. Yeah, nice looking wheels. That'll take dust and a nice wash, but you won't see it because it'll be all dusty and muddy. It's kind of sad all that's going to be hidden with dirt and stuff. After you're done weathering, of course. That's sprue B, and connected sprue B is sprue C. You got all the rest of the tools. You got the idler wheel. All the fun little fiddly parts, part of the suspension housing. Road wheel arms. Couple of spare track links here. That looks pretty good though. It's got sprue injections in there, so you'd have to get a nice little chisel and chisel that out. But it looks like it's going to be setting up this way, so you won't have to worry about anything doing all that, because there's nothing on top here. So, but if you look at the back, you see all the sprue injectors, injector pins. We got a couple of winter tracks here. Winter cleats. There's a little bit of raised injector pin marks on there. That won't take much to sand off. Other than that, she looks good. I'm really liking this thing. Very pretty, very pretty. So we'll set that aside while we get to the last part. And this bag of goodies. As you can see, this one houses the instruction and extra correction sheet here. Look at that. All ready for a new tool kit in 2020. They already have found corrections in their engineering of the kit. So we'll get back to that later. Let's dump this out. And see what we got going on here. Got a nice 2-piece braided copper wire. And that stretches about, well, let's see, 9 inches long. So braided copper wire, 9 inches long. We got a single sprue BB. Some stowage stuff, I'm just thinking, I'm not too sure what that is. Kind of looks like stowage ends, like this is a one piece but 3 parts to it. And look, it comes that way. Looks like a tarp all rolled up, eh? So you just cut these out and add that to this. Because look at the texture on that side, looks like a wrap. So there's your storage. And then you get 2 of those. Because this is the same thing. But bigger. You can see the size. So there's your stowage. A couple of blanket wraps. Put the back over here on this side. You get some vinyl, what do you call these, polycaps? For the road wheels, I'm guessing. And you actually get springs for the spring-loaded suspension. Look at that. Sweet, maybe we'll have working suspension, it says. And a cute little barrel. Just over 1, 2, 3.5 inches. Wow. If you guys could see what I'm seeing here. It's rifled. You got a nice rifled barrel there. And some PE vents. Just over almost 3 inches. You got a couple of straps. Must be for your stowage. So you got some nice vents there. And I don't know how well you can see that. This is all plain white decals. Let's see if I can block that. We'll get it up there. Can you guys see it? Bunch of Russian writing numbers. And the tank. Yeah, well, hope you guys see that. I really wish, if they're gonna do white, they should do a nice black background of that, like, so we can show it off. Like, how much can you see of this? Like, really? I can't see nothing looking through the lens, the camera here, and I don't know what you guys can see once the video's done. But really, they should be doing, if they're gonna be doing white decals, put it on a black background. Just makes things look a lot better. Anyways, let's move on to the book here. Here you get a nice glossy book cover. Here's the front, part callouts. We'll find where this goes and then we'll stick it in the right spot. Pretty. Here's a brief history on it, so no, I'm not going to read it out to you guys. So, page 1, and it goes all the way to 20, 21, 22 pages. Wow. Front to back work. Looking at page 1, you're starting with the hull, gearbox system, suspension, underplate, your spring-loaded suspension arms right here, nice. I don't know if it's gonna be frickin' workable. Maybe that's just a gimmick to... Oh well, we'll see, we'll see. There's another part to the front suspension area. It kind of looks like it's going to be workable suspension here. So if anybody had built this out there already, let me know in the comments. Is it workable, or is it just filling? Who knows? Might be filler, just a gimmick to get you to buy it, who knows? So it's page 3, 4, coming on to page 5. Here we got the track works, the 2-piece track, and it looks like you just push together. I don't know how good that's going to hold, because we do like to play with our tracks a lot. There's your road wheels, 2-piece, polycap in the middle, PP. Moving on. Oh, make sure you guys read the book, because you're going to be drilling holes here, here, and there. You got a 3-piece gun mount there for the front. There's your first part of your PE for the screen in the back. It's telling you to bend in that area. No way, really? Bend it, eh? Yeah, upper hull defenders, adding the 2 holes together, lower and top part. So page 9, you got type 1. Go on. So up to page 8 is your basic building of the T-34. And then you got type 1. That didn't freaking tell me nothing in the beginning to do. Watch for types. Oh well. So once you get to page 9, you got optional parts here for type 1. And I'm assuming these must be the type 1, type 2, and type 3, but let's keep going on with the book here. So page 9, we're offering the types. Type 1 version comes with 2 little stowage packs where you get, it looks like little rocket boosters in the back kind of thing. Here's your copper cable. Adding all your... And here's type 2, where you're adding your... So if you're going to do type 1, you do your basic build and start type 1 at page 9. And it ends at page 11. So if you're going to do type 2, start off with your basic build and move on to step 14 right away. That'll be page 12. See, if a beginner was to do this one, he'd be doing this and this, and coming up to type 2 and say, wow, where's that part, where's this part, I don't know. So this is part 2, type 2. You're adding your spacious armor. Back to your basic build again, parts. Yeah, they're going back and forth here, so... If you're going to be building this, you better read the book first and figure out which one you're going to do. So that's type 2. And then you come up to page 15, you got type 2, so you got to watch, make sure you drill your right holes here before you do type 1 or type 3, I'm guessing. See, now we're going back here again to type 1 and type 2. Wait a minute. This is a 2-in-1 kit. Okay, I get it. So the type 1 is your basic T-34, and your type 2 is going to be your spacious armor one. What's on the lovely box art. So that would be your type 2. Now we got it. Okay, moving along. So figure out what you're going to build first, the type 1 or the type 2. Then you go on to type 1 stuff, type 2 stuff, and more type 2 stuff with all the spacious armor. You're going to cover up those beautiful cheeks on the T-34 there with some space armor. You guys have some extra armor plate around the gun mantlet. That's what these things are. These are freaking extra arms to hold space armor. Okay. We figured that out. Page 18, you got type 1, type 2 again. Page 19, you got the whole page of type 1. So you're adding the turrets on those ones. Page 18 and page 20, you got type 2, the space armor one. So going to the correction sheet here. So this tells you when you're doing your tracks right here they got the actual numbers mixed up. So you're looking at number 4. So instead of T1, that's T1. The one with the guide horn is actually T1. And the one without the guide horn is T2, so we'll have to mix that up and remember that. Step 2, you're looking at the suspension. It's cross out A34 per part, and